Oh. Everybody, it's week 16,
Something.
16 of lockdown, with the number 54 being special.
Why is number 54 special?
Because Linfield have won the title, crown champions, 54 times. That's why I'm wearing my shirt today. The last 12 seasons we've won it 6 times, and the last 4 seasons 3 times. So tribute to Linfield Football Club winning a world record, joint world record with Rangers, 54 titles.
But
Fantastic.
Is it true that you can really say you won it if it wasn't?
We had more points than anybody else. We won more games with a better goal difference. We won the title fair and square. Thank you. Okay, so I'm wearing my shirt. What do you think? It's pretty dapper, isn't it?
It's pretty disgusting. At some point when you're sleeping, I'm going to slip it into the bin.
Your life wouldn't be worth living if you did that.
That's true. It probably wouldn't be worth living. We'll have to stop calling this lockdown.
I know. Well, do you know there was flooding in the Newton Arch Road on Saturday night when they heard Linfield had won the title again? They were crying away. Anyway,
you're insufferable.
I was reading in the Psalms.
Really?
Yes.
I've come out of the Psalms.
Have you?
I've come out of
and
the
I'm
Psalms.
starting, and there you go. Psalm 1. It talks about the man and woman whose delight is in the law of the Lord, who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. I was thinking about seasons, and in all the years leading the church, what we discovered was that every church has its own seasons. There are days when you have to break up rocks, you've got to plough ground, you have to prepare the soil, you've got to sow seed, you've got to water the seed, and then you get a crop. And the problem is sometimes we expect there to be a harvest all the time when there isn't. And I was thinking about this season and asking the question of us, which we haven't come to a great conclusion about, but I may be asking you, what season are you in your life? Because it's really important that you recognise the season that you're in, because there's a couple of things. First of all, your expectations should be in line with what season you're in.
Yes, that's
Isn't that
true.
right? Because you're expecting something, but really it's not the season that you're in. And one of the things in getting through life and enjoying it is enjoying the season. And I suppose what we discovered is that no matter what season you're in, it's a time of enjoyment and a time of, sometimes there's nothing, you think there's nothing happening, but it's like John chapter 12, Jesus said, except the seed falls into the ground and dies, it remains alone. It has to die, and then in one sense it comes back to life again and produces much fruit. And I was just thinking about the season that we're in. It's been a season of lockdown, but that's coming to an end.
Yes, and so we will be moving into a
new season. And I think you have to recognise the old season, leave it well, learn the lessons from it, and move into the next season. And because when we talked about this earlier briefly, you said, "And what season are we in?"
and we said we're not quite sure. I mean, this has definitely been for us, a season of rest, a season of thinking through a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think too, a season of being built up and strengthened in the Lord.
Absolutely.
Now, we understand that this period hasn't been so good for a lot of people. So whether it has been a really difficult season or whether it has been a season of blessing, I think it's worthwhile pausing and stopping to think about what has been produced in this season. And then and also I think we've probably learned too that in whatever season you're moving on to, celebrate the good of the current season. Don't just quickly move on. But I think we've learned some really important lessons. We have experienced a lot of really great things, and so we don't want to just say, well, that's all over now, let's quickly rush on into the next season. But there's something new. I think whatever your age, there's something new in whatever the next season is that we need to embrace. But let's celebrate what's been as well.
Yeah, I think for most of us, we'll never have another opportunity to do something new and fresh, in the sense that we've just come out of something none of us have ever experienced before.
I know.
And it does give some of us an opportunity to think about the future and what that might look like. And so I think I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I feel
I think a wee bit. I mean, I think every new season also
Yeah.
there's a little
Nerves.
bit of nervousness. What's its shape?
Yeah,
What it's going to
that's
look
true.
like? What is it going to demand of you? But excitement as well. And then I think your sample really underlines too that it's when we're planted by streams of living water. It's when our relationship with the Lord is strong and we keep on paying attention to that. Then whatever season we go into, there will be fruitfulness. That
Yes.
something will flow out of that, of that tree that's planted by living waters.
Yeah, and for me, it's probably part of my personality. I'm looking forward to the new season, and I don't think it'll. I think the mistake that sometimes we make is that we think it'll be exactly like it was before. But I think we've had a number of prophetic words about the future, about God using us, and it'll be different. It'll look different. It might involve less travel, which we would both be
Okay about.
and there would just be a new dimension to what God has for us. So as we look forward, I think I want to ask you a question the next couple of days. What season have you been in? What's it been like? Have you enjoyed it? Did you learn any lessons from it? And what do you think the new season is?
Actually, it's really funny because we rarely actually discuss what we're going to say, and I didn't know that you were going to start off from Psalm 1.
I never told
And
you.
I had written something as a result of reading that
A while ago?
a while ago, and it is about changing seasons.
Is it a
It is a
poem?
the very thing. So I'll read it to you. It's just called In Season. Fruit in season, it's all the rage. Experts trade the topical information our well-used taste buds already know. Fragrance of summer, berry bursting flavour from nearby strawberry fields, new potatoes, balls of flour dug up from soil-rich Cumber fields, crisp apples picked from Armagh trees. Apologies to imported goods. Despite your charming looks, you can't compete. You promise much but disappoint. A timely reminder to emulate that age-old tree planted firmly by living streams, so staying evergreen and burgeoning with timely fruit for this appointed season. Don't go on desperate search for seasons past long wilted crop, or tempting offers from more exotic climes. This season's crop delightfully designed to have a glorious purpose all its own.
You'd think we'd designed that, wouldn't you?
I think we planned it.
But we didn't. But hey, have a good couple of days. That's brilliant, actually. And remember, championi, championi, away, away.
Bye.
Away.